Actually, I'm not the CEO, and I'm Richard Koch,
well,
because Louis is not here.
Well, so let's chat to you, Richard Koch. Well, my apologies for that. Let's talk about this masterclass and applications being open to singers to be part of this. What are we talking about?
We're talking about two things, actually. First is the Mozart Festival, Joburg International Mozart Festival, which is happening from Mozart's birthday, the 27th of January. And what we are doing is having some master classes run by Professor Przybyszewski from Cologne. Mm-hmm. And it lasts a week, and it's open to any singers, classical singers, who would like to join this program. And they will be trained by Professor Przybyszewski, and one of the people will be chosen to go and study for a year in Cologne with Professor Przybyszewski. So that's quite an exciting development. It's part of the whole Johannesburg International Mozart Festival.
Yeah. Now, what are the qualities that you're looking for? What are the requirements for these singers to be part of this masterclass?
Well, we're looking for people who've already had some training in singing. They could be opera singers or oratorio singers or just concert singers, but they need to send in a tape of themselves singing or a video or something, and I'll give you the website that they can find all the information, which is www.join-mozart-festival.org.
Now, why is this an important opportunity for a young singer? What can this kind of experience do for a young singer?
Well, I think it's always important for a young singer to be exposed to further study in Europe, and this certainly opens the door for further study in Europe. People can go and study there for a year in Cologne, and that, of course, gets them a foot in the door to do auditions around Europe, which is always important for singers.
Now, what method or format of approach is Professor Przybyszewski expected to take in the 5-day-long masterclass?
Well, what he will do is take 8 singers, and he will work with them over a period of a week, and then at the end of that week there will be 2 concerts, one in Pretoria, one in Johannesburg.
Right.
And those concerts will be part of the Joburg International Mozart Festival, and they will then perform, and he will just choose the best singer to go and study for a year from September next year in Cologne.
Now, what are you going to base that one selection of the scholarship on?
Well, it will be potential, I think. Professor Przybyszewski is always looking for potential. In fact, there are 3 young South African singers there at the moment studying, Siyabonga Makungo, Andiswa, and Nombuso Ndladla. And they're studying there now because they had a masterclass last year or 18 months ago, and he chose them to go, so they're there now. So it's a real opportunity for a young singer.
Now, entries closed on Friday, and considering everything that happened since, the death of former President Nelson Mandela, is there something that can be done about that? Are you going to reopen the applications by any chance?
I'm sure people can still apply, and we've had about 8 or 9 applications so far, but we'll certainly take more.
Why do you think that is? Is the word not getting out better? How do we get people to apply more? Because, this is an enormous opportunity.
No, it is, and I think, programs like this will help to get the word out there. I think it's also the technical problem of people having to set up these recordings that they need. Also, there's some cost involved because they have to get to Pretoria for the master classes, and organize to accommodate themselves. But that shouldn't be insurmountable, and if anyone has problems, they must just talk to me, and we'll see what we can do to help fix that.
And, we've been talking about Professor Przybyszewski, and who is he and what does he bring to the table?
Professor Przybyszewski is a very well-respected singer in Europe. He's a professor of singing at Cologne at the Hochschule für Musik, the music high school there, or music university, conservatoire, and he will also be doing a recital during the Joburg International Mozart Festival of Die Schöne Müllerin, which is a song cycle. So he's a very well-respected singer and teacher, and I think it would be of great advantage to a young singer to go and work with him for a year.
Now, you are part on something else unrelated. You are part of the CPO New Year celebrations at the Cape Town City Hall. What can people expect there from you?
Well, there are two concerts that they're giving, and I think it's quite important to remember that 2014 is 100 years since the first orchestra was founded in Cape Town in 1914. So the beginning of the year is time to celebrate, and we're performing with Lira, as you mentioned. I feel as I'm doing a sort of impersonation act of Louis Heinemann. But the orchestra is performing on New Year's Eve at Nederburg Wine Farm with Lira and various other soloists. And then on the 5th of January, there's a Viennese New Year's concert at the City Hall with ballroom dancers and ballet dancers. Also sort of impersonating, if you like, the Viennese style of New Year concert with music by the Strauss family and dancing and so on. Yeah, it's going to be a real lot of fun.
All right. Richard, thank you so much. Always such a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you.
Richard Cocker talking to us there about 8 young singers who will get a chance to